Welcome to this edition of Iron Clef. On tonight's episode, our contestants will compete for $100 million in prize money and an opportunity to be a member of the UW-Whitewater Symphony Orchestra. Let's meet our three contestants. First, we have clarinetist Emily Long, violinist Aaron Griffin, and trombonist Jesse Clark.
Playing in the UW-Whitewater Symphony would open up so many doors for me. I know it would help my career a lot, and I believe in my playing. I know I'm good enough to get in.
Both my mother and my grandfather played in the Whitewater Symphony, and I really want to keep that tradition alive. I know my mom would be so thrilled to see me in that orchestra.
I've been playing the trombone since I was big enough to hold the instrument, and it's always been my dream to play in the Whitewater Symphony Orchestra.
Let's see our three special devices for this evening's auditions. Go ahead and open up your folders. In tonight's audition, you will have to incorporate rubato, portato, and portamento. You may also use anything in our Iron Clef pantry. Each of our three contestants will have 30 minutes to prepare an audition piece of their choice using the three key ingredients. While they're practicing, let's meet our panel of judges. Mackenzie Wiley plays second violin in the faculty string quartet, and she has her own syndicated show, Shifting with the Stars. Christopher Ramekers is Whitewater's director of orchestras, who is also a judge on Hoedown with Bobby Play. And finally, we have Michael Dugan, trombone professor and contributing author to Bon Appetit magazine. So, Professor Dugan, I understand you're quite the expert on rubato. Isn't it true you've picked up nicknames like Prince of Piacere and Lord of Ad Libitum?
Oh, well.
I think the key is going to be the use of portamento. You know, it's so easy to overdo. It's great in small doses, but it's easy to get too many scoops.
As an aside, it's important that the portato-lore articulation be applied consistently.
So you are recommending that they add a side of matched portatos? Let's see how our contestants are doing on their audition pieces. So Emily, tell us what you've decided to prepare.
Well, these three devices are perfect for romantic period music, so I've decided to prepare an excerpt from a Brahms symphony. I love to use lots of rubato in Brahms.
Now I understand you're in the Army Reserves. What is it you do in the reserves?
Well, my job is mostly to make sure that everybody is playing in the right clef and register, so I guess you could say I'm a staff sergeant.
Right. Hi, Aaron. What's your plan?
Oh, I'm going to prepare an excerpt from a sonata by Franz Schubert. This will give me lots of opportunity for portamenti.
So I understand you're playing on a Stradivarius.
Yes. Well, it's a reconstruction. Most of it was destroyed in the war.
World War II?
No, the Revolutionary War. All that survived was the pegs. The rest was reconstructed. But, oh, the tuning is a dream. Listen.
And what are you preparing, Jesse?
Oh, I'm more of a jazz player, so I figured I'd do a Gershwin tune, an excerpt from Rhapsody.
In blue?
I'm colorblind.
I see.
Well, Aaron is using lots of extended positions in fourth finger.
Emily seems to be using an enormous amount of rubato throughout the entire passage. Or, wait, maybe she's just using that metronome that's been dropped a few too many times.
Is Jesse using any portamento at all?
Have a little surprise for you, contestants. A pair of headphones that one of you will have to wear during the rest of your practice time. Oh, and the headphones will be blaring country western music the whole time. How much would you pay me for this?
I have 17 cents.
We've got a winner.
Aw, yeah. Well, both of them seem like tough competition, but I figured I can beat the violinist with my awesome volume. The clarinetist sure seems to be practicing up a storm, so I figure I better give the headphones to her to mess her up a bit.
Okay, contestants, hurry up. We're almost out of time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put down your instruments and step away from your music. All right, contestants, let's hear your excerpts. Judges, what did you think of contestant number 1?
Lovely playing, beautiful tone.
Thank you.
Truly beautiful.
Wonderful blending of all the musical elements, especially rubato. But your F sharp was so flat. It was practically an F natural.
I agree, I was really enjoying it. Until that F sharp came along.
And contestant number 2?
I thought your vibrato could have been warmer, especially on 4th finger.
I thought your portamento was a bit too much. A little overdone, don't you think?
I disagree. I thought both were just right, very convincing. Now, if you can play with even more passion and conviction, you've really got something.
And contestant number 3?
Well, that was very beautiful and musical, well played. Except I didn't hear any portamento.
But it was very well played. Excellent vibrato and rubato in particular.
Okay, contestants, please step out while the judges confer. Well, judges, you know the rules. One of these contestants has to be voted off the orchestra.
Contestant number 1 had a beautiful sound. She played beautifully.
But that F sharp. I liked contestant number 2's performance a lot. I always like a little Schubert for dessert.
But Mackenzie and I took issue with her vibrato and portamento. In many ways, contestant number 3 performed the best of all.
But for the lack of portamento, to leave out a key ingredient.
How can I forget portamento? I mean, I guess the pressure distracted me.
Stand by my performance. I'm going to make it to the next round and win that too.
Those headphones are so distracting. It didn't even look like an F sharp. The sharp looked like a hashtag. That's why I tweeted the F.
Well, judges, you know the rules. We have to scale down the roster, so to speak. Have you decided whom to cut?
We have decided to cut
Step into a place that's alive with creativity. At the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, our students have a passion for art, graphic design, music, dance, and theater. We're here to help you discover your artistic potential. From classic techniques to modern innovations, UW-Whitewater is an outstanding place to learn your craft and prepare for your career. So bring your talents and imagination. Come be part of the Warhawk family.
Well, judges, you know the rules. We have to scale down the roster, so to speak. Have you decided whom to cut?
We have decided to cut the violinist.
Sorry, you played very nicely, but you know how it goes on these shows. The overconfident contestant always gets the axe.
Besides, we found out these auditions are actually for our symphonic wind ensemble, not the orchestra, so we don't need any violins.
Thanks for watching this edition of Iron Clef. Tune in next time for our Concerto Competition edition.